everyone. Welcome to our series Teacher Talk. Today we will be discussing parental and stakeholders' involvement in the early childhood settings. And to help me do this, I have four guests who are all early childhood educators. They are Trisha Manigram, Jan Danus, Ayana Rodriguez, and Camille Batiste Joseph. I thank you ladies for being a part of today's discussion. And I will start with you, Camille. What are your views on involving parents and the community in the teaching process?
I believe as long as my students know their numbers, colors, and letters, that is all that matters. I don't understand why we have to involve the family and the community.
Well, what we have to remember that school is more than just learning numbers and letters. Children should be able to develop holistically. And by having parents and community stakeholders involved in the school, it can help children's overall development. So I really think it's important.
Well, you know, Trisha, all these years I teaching, my students turn out just fine. I don't see why we need to get parents and community involved. All that is just more work for me, the teacher.
Do you know that when a parent teaches a child something, it impacts them more than if me and you teaches it to them? And when children interact with others, they learn to socialize and build stronger relationships.
It's true. But Camille, you're saying that it's more work for us, but in reality, it makes it less and easier. Because let's just take for us a second. If you're teaching a lesson on plants and you get the neighbor who does plant gardening to come in and talk to the children, or even better yet, you could take the children out on a class trip and have him explain to the children how the plants grow and actually, you know, the process involving planting. Then the children would actually remember that a lot better than you just standing up in front of the classroom and teaching it. So at the end of the day, we need to remember that we need to engage our children, not just in what's involved in our school setting, but we need to involve our families and the stakeholders out there, as we need to have our children interact.
Carrie, it makes a lot of sense now. I never thought about it that way. So parents and community and stakeholders, they are helpful after all. Thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yes. You see, when we get them involved in the students' learning, we'll only help them grow and develop holistically. There are a lot of theorists that supports these sort of interventions, that the entire family, both the social, church-wise, all the different areas, really build a holistic child. And at the end of the day, that's what we want, a holistic child that can impact the society in different ways.
That's right. So there you have it. I think that the takeaway from today's topic is that partnerships are important. And I thank you ladies for being a part of today's discussion. It was indeed a meaningful one. So that's it for today's session. Join me again next time for another episode of Classroom Talk. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
According to the National Association for the Education of Young Children, all the domains of development and learning, physical, social, emotional, and cognitive, are important, and they are closely interrelated. As Mother Teresa said, you can do what I cannot do, I can do what you cannot do. Together, we can do great things.